Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. He who does not think much of himself is much more esteemed than he imagines. A man sees in the world what he carries in his heart. If I love you, what business is it of yours? Correction does much, but encouragement does more. One ought, every day at least, to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and if it were possible, to speak a few reasonable words. Daring ideas are like chessmen moved forward. They may be beaten, but they may start a winning game. Things which matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least. We must always change, renew, rejuvenate ourselves, otherwise we harden. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. To be pleased with one's limits is a wretched state. By seeking and blundering we learn. In the realm of ideas, everything depends on enthusiasm. In the real world, all rests on perseverance. Character develops itself in the stream of life. Every second is of infinite value. Divide and rule, a sound motto. Unite and lead, a better one. Life belongs to the living, and he who lives must be prepared for changes. Love does not dominate, it cultivates. One must ask children and birds how cherries and strawberries taste. To think is easy, to act is hard, but the hardest thing in the world is to act in accordance with your thinking. We are shaped and fashioned by what we love. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. Enjoy when you can, and endure when you must. Who is the most sensible person? The one who finds what is to their own advantage in all that happens to them. One can be instructed in society, one is inspired only in solitude. I respect the man who knows distinctly what he wishes. It is not enough to have knowledge, one must also apply it. It is not enough to have wishes, one must also accomplish. The mediator of the inexpressible is the work of art. People of uncommon abilities generally fall into eccentricities when their sphere of life is not adequate to their abilities. Ingratitude is always a kind of weakness. I have never known men of ability to be ungrateful. A creation of importance can only be produced when its author isolates himself. It is a child of solitude. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. Everything is hard before it is easy. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. One always has time enough if one will apply it well. Ignorant men raise questions that wise men answered 1,000 years ago.